Wow, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the Little Red Ninja allotment channel. Wow, the weather is really weird at the moment. It is incredibly warm on the allotment. 20 degrees plus. This is uncalled for. Well, I don't mind it, but you don't get this sort of temperature very often in October. But in today's video I will be planting my garlic, but before I show you the garlic, I need to go back to the den and get it because I've forgotten it. Silly me. And I just need to go through the garlic to see if there's any damage or any of the I'm gonna plant is moldy or rotten and is in perfect condition. So I need to go back to the den to show you that, but also, before I need to go back and get it, I need to clear the area where I cleared last week. So I've got a busy couple of hours before I go back to the den and get them. So I'll crack on with that, and the next time you see me, we'll be back at the den sorting out my garlic. So let's get on with all these jobs, and I'll see you in a mo. But before I go back, I thought I'd show you another job that I'm going to be starting this week, is clearing out and getting the polytunnel ready for the jobs that I'm going to do. I'm going to probably do them in November when the weather isn't too special, but you never know with the UK weather. So I'm going to clear out the whole of this polytunnel, everything that you see in here, and get started. First job is to clear all the vegetation, make it a blank canvas, and then do a little bit of maintenance on anything that needs repairing before I start on the major overhaul of the polytunnel. But that's me babbling on. Let's get back to the den and sort out these garlic. Well, I've got back to the den to come back to get my garlic that I'm gonna plant today, and this is about 50% of what I grew this year. Well, over last winter and this year, and cropped. The other 50% is in storage, waiting to be used in my cooking. So I have two varieties. I have elephant garlic, and I've had a lot of people inquire how I grow this, because I have really good elephant garlic every year, and this is from my own garlic as well, not shop bought or garden centre bought. That is actually grown over the last few years from my own stocks. So I know that's 100% really good stock. And this one is the slightly smaller garlic, but is slightly stronger in flavour, and you usually see those in a supermarket if you've run out of garlic. So don't need to check them because they're all firm, because I checked them the other day and they are all firm, ready to go. So all I need to do is just take them back to the plot and go through them and show you how I plant this garlic. Pretty straightforward, but there are methods that a lot of people use, and the method I use, I get really good garlic every year. I think the first year I ever did, I had really good elephant garlic, but not very good small garlic. But that's because I planted it the same depth as I plant the elephant garlic. But I'll tell you that back at the plot. So let's get a bag, get a drink, take it back a drink, and then crack on with some planting. So I'll see you right back at the plot. So see you in a second. Wow, that was a mad rush, getting the garlic to bring back over here, sorted out, and get it ready. But it is ready, that's the good thing. But before I went back to the den, this is what I did. I emptied this bed that was full up with veg, also loads of nice lettuce and radishes and some good sized onions, surprisingly. But that's all cleared out now. I dug over the, forked over the soil that was already there, just to give it a little bit of air, and I put a layer of cardboard down, and then I put 3 bags of new compost there, just to settle it down for an hour or so before I start planting. And that is how I left it. And it's the same way as open ground no dig. The only difference is it's got sides, so it's still a no dig, because I certainly don't dig in there. Yes, I use that, but that's not digging. If I was digging, I'd use a spade. But yeah, that is ready to go. So let's crack on, get that cover off, and I'll show you how to plant your garlic in October. So let's get on with it. Oh, and by the way, Linger is back home because he wants to stay warm. But I did say to him, it is warm over here. Well, you can never please the young man, so let's get on with it. Well, here we go. Cover is off for the moment, and I've marked out spacings for the garlic, elephant garlic that is, and I've done 3 rows, and they're 10 inches apart. And how I plant them, I plant them 8 inches apart. Some people say, well, a lot of people say, you know, do them 15 inches, but that's just wasting space. My garlic are a good size, and the closest I've actually grown them together is 6 inches. But here I'm going to do 8 inches apart on each row, and hopefully I'll get 8 into each row, so that's 24. So wish me luck. I've got some of them ready, and this one is the last one, I think. Probably another one after that, but every single one is right, ready to go in. And how you put them in, you use this. Use Nature's Dibber, which is a thumb. And how you put them in, that flat bit is where the roots come from. That is where the stem comes from, the growing tip. So all I got to do is just got to get that one sorted, and maybe that one there, and start planting. Shouldn't take too long, should take about 10 minutes. So when I've done the first 2 rows, I'll come back and I'll show you. So let's crack on with planting this garlic. Well, I thought just before I plant them, I'll just show you how I've spaced them out. And I've got 21, not more than I thought. So what I'll do is I'll get this planted, and like I said just a minute ago, you use Nature's Dibber. So what I will do, I go down the entire length of my thumb, and that usually is about 3 inches. And try and not disturb the soil, but I plonk it in. That's all I do, but I make sure it's firm at the bottom where the roots will be, and that is 2 inches below the ground. And that is how deep I put my garlic, elephant garlic, in. 2 inches deep. So what I'll do, I'll crack on with that and then show you what I do after I've planted all my elephant garlic. So be right back. Wow, there we go. All the elephant garlic that I'm growing is now in there, but there is one other thing that I need to add before I give it a water, and it is that there. That is wood ash, and that is very good because it's got potassium in it, and garlic, especially elephant garlic, need potassium to grow big and strong. Well, big anyway, don't know about strong flavored maybe, but certainly not the elephant garlic. The smaller garlic, yes, but I'll give that a bit of a sprinkle with that when the wind dies down, because I don't really want to get covered in wood ash. Not very good, and not clever either. But I'll get on with doing that and then come back and then try and start on this area here. But if you're liking the video, please do smash that like button. Ninja reminded me before I came back, so if you would do that, that would be great. Thank you very much. So let's crack on and do the potash. Right, I've doubled up with the wood ash, and I've also given it a damn good watering, as you can see there. And I've still got plenty of wood ash, which I'll use on this side when I plant my other garlic. And I'm not going to do that in today's video because I've got no time. I've got to go away from the plot in a minute, so I've got to rush off. So yes, thank you very much for watching in today's video, and welcome all the new subscribers. You're very welcome on my journey on the plot. But I will give one bit of advice with when you grow garlic, and I did mention it back at the den, and it was to do with growing depths, if I remember rightly. The elephant garlic I plant 2 inches down. The ordinary garlic, the stronger variety in flavour and smell, I grow only an inch below the surface. So if you've got that, that's how deep you just need to put it into the ground, and you can put it anywhere as long as it's sunny. So I thank you very much for watching today. Hope you've learned something about growing garlic, and hopefully very successful garlic, because I'll be keeping an eye on this, and especially because I was asked to do a video on growing garlic by one of my subscribers. So there you go, it's all ready to grow, and with the weather this week going to be very warm, hopefully by this time next week I'll have some green shoots, fingers crossed. But all I've got to do is put this cover back onto there, because I don't really want the local wildlife to dig them all up. So until next week's video, which will be some surprise, hopefully, if I can do that video. But There's a lot more jobs on the plot that need doing, so that might be one of the videos for next week. So until then, look after yourself and keep doing what you're doing, planting your garlic, planting your onions, planting even salads. Until then, this is Paul signing off from a very, very, very warm Little Red Ninja allotment, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.